This is talking practice. It's one. Talking practice is where I talk aimlessly to a screen in order to improve my in-person talking skills. As you can tell, I'm not very good. I'm not very good at anything I do. You should stop watching, but if you do insist on watching, I suggest that you put this at 2 times speed, and you're like, why are you breathing like you're obese? It's because I am. I'm fat, I'm disgusting, I'm ugly. Every time I look in the mirror, I'm disappointed, and every time I open my mouth, I just wish I was someone else. But I don't wish I was anyone else, because if I did, I would be that person. And I'm quite glad that I am the person I am, because if I wasn't glad, well, I would be someone else, wouldn't I? And I said I suggest you put this on 2 times speed because I am slow. It is 1:30. As you can tell, I'm a very slow individual. I actually did have a plan. I started recording earlier. I was going to take out your, everyone take out your 30th anniversary editions of Infinite Jest and flip to 172. I was going to read that monologue until I realized that it's not worth it. Nobody's going. I don't even care. I don't even care, man. Nothing matters, man. That's so lame. Let's talk about book. I have another book. I have Braiding Sweetgrass by Robin Wall Kimmerer. I didn't read much of it. I got through the introduction. It's cool. And then the part about chestnuts, which might have also been in the introduction. I like the layout of Pinterest, how it does its images. I want to add a page to my website where it has the masonry layout. Unfortunately, that layout is hard to implement with just CSS and HTML. I don't want to learn JavaScript. I don't want to do it. What? Oh, I had multiple things to discuss. I didn't plan on doing this, honestly, until I decided that I would. Maybe I'll just make it unlisted right off the bat. If you're like, if you hate yourself so much, why are you posting this? Listen, I love myself. I'm a narcissist. You didn't know this? You're clicking on a YouTube video of a person talking to themselves, and you're like, no, that's weird. This person is saying something and it sounds like they're lying. Well, they are. They don't hate themselves. They're a narcissist. That's horrible. Having a personality disorder named after sorry, I say like too much, after something that you shouldn't be is just so funny. It's like pedophile personality disorder. Pedophile disorder. I got that one. Oh, goodness. You should read The Bell by Iris Murdoch. I'm sure I discussed this, but you should read it. Not because it's profound. I didn't think it was profound. I'm sure if you read it into it, it is profound. I think Iris Murdoch is an incredibly intelligent, interesting woman. But really, I think it's her gay soap opera, dude. The Sea is a bisexual soap opera that's also about being incestuous with your cousin. No, it isn't, but I'm sorry, Murdoch. I'm not representing you well. The Bell. I had to say it. I did identify with the paedophile the most. I tried to put that in a Tumblr tag, and they were like, whoa, you're not supposed to use the word paedophile, so I just left it out. Anyway, I got a new journal, and I forgot to put my period cycle into it. I've been tracking it lately, and my cramps are getting really bad, but I haven't been bleeding, so that's great. This new journal, was a gift, and it says the beatings will continue until morale improves. I just realized I started a tangent without wrapping it up. Yes, I am narcissistic. This will catch up to me in 2 months when I get embarrassed and self-hating, and then I unlist it instead of privating it because I still have a hunger for people's ears and eyes. Anyhow, my journal. It says the beatings will continue until morale improves. This was again a gift. I would never buy anything with a slogan on it unless it says, I love my big brother. I saw a girl with a shirt that said, I love my big brother. I heart, like one of those I heart New York shirts. I think I told this story already. I looked at her. Are you kidding? No, my big brother got this for me. Oh, okay. Anyway, the beatings will continue until morale improves. I spilled my Parker pen ink on here. My favorite pen. Let me get the pen. Cause you'll see it in this audio only format. I have a pen. Here it is. Click. Oh, click. Click. Not my biggest fear. A fear I have is that I do that enough times so that the snap wears off. Is that annoying? My biggest, a big fear of mine, yeah. But it seems fine. It's pretty good quality for like $20. Someone bought it for me. It was very sweet of her. My period cramps are bad, and I don't know why I'm awake. I think everyone should get a fountain pen. No, I don't mean that. I mean that paper should be better quality, because every time I try to write with it on copy paper, it doesn't work. It just feathers. It just feathers, Father. Into the paper. Black everywhere. Okay. I tried to be male. And I read a book. I was reading a book called something 10 Rules of Warfare. It was written almost directly after the 9/11 attacks. Or the 11/9 attacks. And I think that's a pretty good litmus test for a person. Not really a litmus test, but like, would you joke about 9/11? Anyway, it had a throwaway line. What was it? The Vietnamese were prepared to sacrifice 10 soldiers for every one dead American soldier. It's funny, they also have the self-immolating monks. That's cool. They just burn themselves. Oh, you want me to stop believing in the God that I do? Well, I'll just kill myself. I'll kill myself in the street. I'll do it. It'll be your fault. Mm-hmm. Oh, it's so good. Is threatening suicide bad if you're actually gonna do it? No, but so often people don't do it. People don't complain about people who threaten suicide if, the person who threatens is, dead. Instead, it's just like, oh, I should have known. No, because you don't know who you're dealing with until they actually do. And if they don't, it's just like, well, I don't know if you will later on. If you die 20 years later, I'll still feel guilty about it. I'll never kill myself. That's too embarrassing. I'll think I'll do it. I'll say that I won't, but I'll think about doing it, and then I'll reach a certain age, and I'll be like, well, now I'm just too old to do it. Actually, the demographic that kills themselves a lot, the demographic is older people who are like, nobody cares about me. And I guess that's sort of true, because nobody brings, their suicide rates up. That was a dangling preposition, just dangling and swinging and slapping everyone's cheeks. I took down all the art because it's just so on my walls. My art, sorry, my drawings. And now there's just one drawing of John Lennon and a photo of Jesus I got from a missionary or whatever they're called. And a paper that says Cold Comfort Farm, written by my lovely English professor that actually makes my heart all warm and fuzzy inside. I love him. I love that guy. He, Christian. He suggested some readings to me. I was like, I want to read the Bible. Just to read it, you know. I think it'd be interesting. I think it has the potential to be Iliad to me. I did like the Iliad. And I do want to make a formal video about how Agamemnon, I don't think, slept with Briseis. He was definitely a rapist. All of them were rapists. But how Agamemnon, I don't think he slept with Briseis, and at the same time, I think Agamemnon, Diomedes, and Odysseus should get in a throuple. And additionally, I will never watch the Odyssey. No, maybe I will. But I will say, I will probably never read Emily Wilson's translations, and that's bad and anti-feminist of me, but it's just because I don't actually want to read those poems again, if I'm being honest. And it's bad because that's almost all my exposure to Greek. I read a third of the Divine Comedy. I should really finish that. Oh no. Did I mention that I didn't finish Faust? I got halfway through and I was like, I hate Goethe. I hate Johann Wolfgang von Goethe. He's gonna burn. He's burning in hell. I hate him. Just a disappointment all around. You finished Bleak House, but you didn't finish Faust? You're lame. I don't remember if this is the recording where I called myself a bitch. Because I wanted to include that one because I thought it was actually kind of funny. Did I? I was like, I did like a fake crying thing. I was like, no. This is all scripted. Oh my gosh. Can I talk about how the Adam Friedland show is like an act, a beautiful... I know that real person fiction is bad. But the early episodes, now it's just an interview show and it's fine. And Adam is embarrassing. But, the early episodes with Nick were so good, okay? Let me tell you. Okay, there's this scene. If you don't know these people, you don't need to know, because I'll just tell you. If you do, well, you should stop watching this, because you probably found this through other means. Anyway. So, Nick Mullen is playing Dracula, and Adam wants to kick Dracula off the show because Dracula is a showrunner, and Dracula refuses to leave the set, and Adam says, you know what, I'm gonna call the fucking cops. And Dracula says, and I'm gonna tell them you raped me. And I'm gonna tell them you raped me. And then Adam says, and I'm gonna tell them you're a Dracula. That's... the way I'm describing it is so embarrassing, and this is embarrassing. But I'm not embarrassed, not right now. I will be 2 months later. Good one, Adam. And I'm gonna tell them you're Dracula. Till you raped me. Not, I didn't do that. It was pretty good. It's pretty good. I I wrote in my last diary, which was very small, and that's unrelated. That's an unrelated detail I wrote in my last diary that happened to be very small. Um, I hope Nick Mullen doesn't die before I do. But if he does, I hope someone violates his privacy and releases his journals and his diaries. But he probably doesn't have those. He probably has scraps of paper that he burns. um, no, he actually said it. He's like, wouldn't that suck? I think he was talking about Kurt Cobain's uh, diary. And he was saying, damn, that sucks. That sucks. I don't want anyone to see my stuff after I'm gone. Poor guy. I don't know. 16 minutes is a long time. I'm imagining. Just imagine those 16 minutes you would have spent in silence. It would have been wonderful. It would have been the best of times. It would have been the worst of times. Okay, don't look at me like that. I haven't read A Tale of Two Cities. I am in the middle of reading The Prince and the Pauper by Mark Twain. I say I like Mark Twain. I say he's my favorite. He's not. I'm a liar. I'm a liar. I've only read 2 books by Mark Twain, but I'm reading The Prince and the Pauper, and that's pretty cute. That's adorable. I'm writing about a dog, and I don't intend on posting it, but I'm writing about a dog. And I did read The Little Prince recently, which made me think about how do I make a person love a dog? Because I've cried at dog death scenes, but I'm not an animal person. I see a little kitten, and I feel that instinct of love. And then I think I already explained this. I'm just going to watch it grow. And the fondness that I had for it when it was cute, it's still there, but it's smaller. It diminishes. And then when it dies, you're just left with what? Nothing. Nothing. What was that about? What was that? Oh, that was about Joanna Cedia. No, it wasn't. What was I talking about? Because the dangling preposition, smacking everyone in the faces. I do miss Joanna Cedia a lot. Yes, I know. Parasocial, dependent on other people's voices, blaring in your head all the time. Therefore, you cannot make any. I was talking about dogs. Trying to write a dog, but I just don't know how to make it likable. I don't care that much. It's a dog. It'll do to love a dog, you have to know it personally. The Little Prince, I think, made the rose special to us, but I feel like it only felt special because the Little Prince was so, adorable, and you felt fondness, secondhand fondness for the rose from the prince. And I also sympathize with the fact that the prince just killed himself. That was my favorite. It's coming to the point where I talked too much, and now the low register can't work, and it just sounds like it sounds bad and high pitched, and I really hate that. So I think I'm gonna end it here. Thank you for listening if you've made it this far.